Is this all normal, what we're experiencing right now in the crypto market? Well, I'm going to talk for probably about 6 to 8 minutes, and hopefully we can answer that question right now in this video, because right now, as the markets continue to tumble, there are a lot of concerns, there's a lot of fear, and there's a lot of questions that every one of you guys watching does have. So I want to break it all down for you guys, because I've been in an interesting position since pretty much the start of this, and I don't want to say that I told you so, but if you couldn't see this one coming, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, and then obviously shame on me, because this is the third plus time that this has happened right now since Donald Trump has taken office, and we're going to be talking about it because this is not the first rodeo here for a lot of you guys, and we're going to kind of reaffirm, I think, the position that we all should be taking right now within the market. So we'll talk about it right now in this video. For those of you that are new to my channel, my name's Mark. We do talk crypto every single day. Make sure you follow me here on YouTube, and if you guys are all watching on X, be sure to hit that follow button and join us here as we do talk crypto. Hit those likes, get those hearts going, and let's talk some crypto. As we get into it, though, the first thing we are going to look into is the entirety of the market. We're going to dive into the overall metrics here from our friends at CoinMarketCap. You can see it's almost a 5% hit there in total market cap, down into the red. We've been in some territories before that we have been into the red zone, but the fear and greed sitting at 17, that is something that is alarming as we talk about it more so. And this is something where we are, guys, quite far away from altcoin season as you look at the Bitcoin dominance, kind of at a level that does correlate with a lot of historical trends that we've seen within the markets. Bitcoin has breached 80,000, now at 78.8. Ethereum sub 2,000. And this is kind of where I did just make a post on X talking about this. We've seen this. You guys are smarter than this. We've seen this time and time again. And I just got off the phone with a buddy, and we talked about this actually, because everybody has a different financial situation, and I'll never tell you all to buy or sell a crypto. And we're not going to make this crypto specific, because there are going to be holders of all altcoins watching this video. So we're going to have XRP, we're going to have Cardano, we're going to have Solana, Dogecoin, meme coins, everything alike, all the cryptos that we do talk about, Ondo, the list goes on and on with my personal list, and that's probably what you guys all hold because you're watching my content, okay? But I'll never tell you to buy or sell a crypto. I won't give you financial advice. But I will tell you the same thing I told my friend, that we've seen this before. This is not our first rodeo. And for some of you, it might be. So that's kind of the benefit of watching these videos, because they can be very informative. And hopefully they never come out as misinformative or disruptive. And I try to just be as real as I can. All right. And that's kind of the nuts and bolts of it, guys. We've seen this play out a time or two before. And when it comes down to it, what it really boils down to is, I don't want to say smart money, because there's a lot of smart people watching this video, but what it comes down to is the liquidity gets absolutely smothered out from under our feet, okay? And what I mean by that is, everybody that is watching these red numbers, that they're selling their crypto, they're panicking, they're running for the hills, they're liquidating their positions, okay? The issue with that is, they are scared capital. Now, scared capital is fine because it's emotional. It's fine in a bull market. When the chart's going up, just as reluctant as those people are to sell, right? As easily influenced these people are to sell in this market, they're very reluctant to sell in a good market. Okay, so emotion works both ways. But what I want to talk about kind of is the fear, because that is something where crypto traders right now, what they're doing is the smart money, the rich money, I should say, the wealthy out there, the rich get richer in markets like this, because what they're doing is they're letting emotion drive down the price. You can call it manipulation, whatever you want to call it, but they're driving down the price. You could have bought Bitcoin a couple weeks ago for almost $100,000, okay? Now we're almost breaching a 25% discount. This isn't a Black Friday sale on Bitcoin, guys. This is not Black Friday. This is a 25% discount roughly on BTC. And when you spread that across the board into altcoins that are getting hit harder, meme coins are getting harder, you have to ask yourself, are you smart money or are you scared money? And that's kind of the mantra that I've taken. And luckily, I was in a position somewhat forced to do so, not so much more on technicals, but I've been telling you guys for weeks, I've been Some of the people I follow, for that example, kind of just taking their influence, I guess you would say, and maybe kind of riding with them, but started, sitting on the sidelines in a couple things, lowering positions, not getting out of positions. Just because you get out of a position doesn't mean that you don't like that crypto, right? If I sell all of my XRP, does not mean that I don't like XRP. It just means that we're going to be on the sidelines a little bit, not necessarily even timing the market, but it just gives yourself a position to be more flexible, because I haven't had to be emotional during this time period because I've exited a lot of positions that some people, maybe it's stubbornness, maybe it's just free will, I don't know. They just feel like if they're selling, they're committing a crime. And I think that's a horrible strategy to have within cryptocurrency. The rich get richer and the broke get broker in crypto. That's basically the tried and true mantra, okay? So when there's blood in the streets, that's usually when the smart money's buying, and the vice versa when everything is going good. But here we are, guys, talking about it. And I wanted to kind of dive into this article, all right, and why this $80,000 level for Bitcoin is a normal correction rather than a start of a major downtrend. So I want to get into kind of this because maybe it will find you guys a silver lining. We will apply this to BTC, but there are a lot of other cryptos right now that do correlate, and they will kind of take this lead and narrative. So I felt relevant to talk about it, okay? And appreciate you guys all tuning in. If you guys are still watching, awesome. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on X, please be sure to follow me. And also, before we get into a little further, I want to show you guys our friends with BTCC, okay? This is an exchange that I am using. I am partnered with them. They are a channel sponsor. If you want access to BTCC, I have a link right down below, spot and futures trading, a lot of stuff going on promotionally. And that's kind of where you can look into kind of what they're about. They've been around for a long time. Even in the States, you can trade spot and futures on this exchange. Check it out for yourself and do your own research, due diligence. And if you guys want to get involved with BTCC, the link is down below to get trading on this exchange today, okay? Back into it though, the data that we are seeing right now has confirmed the latest Bitcoin crash is likely a result of a natural correction, right? And everybody's blaming this all on Trump. Just let's get the politics out of the way. They're blaming this on Trump, all right? Now, I want to talk about that a little bit more because this is going to leave the politics out of it, but take a look at Donald Trump's wallets right now. Donald Trump is getting hit as hard as you guys are as well. So it really does us no good to kind of point fingers, and he does fall in that category where the rich get richer. So follow his wallets, go on Arkham, follow the bubble maps, and look and see what crypto Donald Trump is buying right now, because we have some severe discounts for a lot of crypto traders out there. And I want to know down below in the comments as well. Let me know what you guys are buying, because that is a very relevant question. We'll try to have that discussion in the comments, okay? But this is kind of where we look into some dates coming out of Glassnode, this post that we have on your screen. They revisited that 80,000 range, lost the realization peak, and significantly lower than the corrections from late February and early March. We talk about 933, 897, 933, and 592, and all the way back at 377 million on March 10th. So those are the dates, and those are the aggregated peak losses that we did see, okay? But for instance, during the late February and early March meltdowns, we saw ranges from as low as 592 to as high as 933. But this latest pullback, we're sitting just at 377 million. So there's a decline in panic selling. That's something that you need to hold on to. There is less panic selling, all right? But now, the difference is, within this correction is, investors have held Bitcoin from 3 to 6 months. This is where it's only been about $2 million in prior dates dating back to February. But right now, we have 9.5 million, okay? So that's kind of where the big change and differential is. There are more short-term holders having more severe losses, okay? But the holders from the 6 to 12-month range are indicating more resilience with negligible realized losses. So that's why panic selling is down. All right, keep that in mind. That's kind of the take-home message and what my emphasis of making this video is all about, okay? Also, this post from Axel talking about the 30-day net position change of long-term holders. We have seen long-term holders distributing 1.71 million BTC from that $60,000 level, okay? And now that that phase has ended, the metric has nearly returned to neutral levels, indicating a halt in large-scale selling. So that's what the take-home message is. Let's get into this conversation as we conclude the possible further decline before recovery. Michael Vandepop stressing that Bitcoin is seeing a lack of decisive breakthrough with the recent price action, which explains a continued downward momentum. All right. Predicting that the market would likely retest previous lows or take liquidity in that range. Now, that's kind of where we're left with one of two possible scenarios, according to Michael Vandepop. Bitcoin could either find support and establish a higher low, or it will decline further into that 76, 78,000 range, forming a double bottom before bouncing higher. So if you guys are looking to play the market, and like I said, this is not financial advice, but that's kind of where my strike zone is. If we want to talk about kind of how we could use this to our advantage and find that silver lining in a negative environment for trading, okay? So that's kind of where we look at the conversation. I'm not going to get too far into gold. I wanted just to talk to you guys about my feelings, what I'm doing. I am targeting some discounts. I am looking at those levels. And as you know, the lead goes, and a lot of top crypto traders out there, this could be a huge opportunity if we do bounce off of these lows. Okay. So let me know down below in the comments. How are you guys viewing it? Hopefully I found some perspective in this video and I helped you guys a little bit understand the emotions behind crypto and what my strategy is. You guys are welcome to do whatever you would like to do with your own capital. Like I said, you have to do what's best for you in your financial situation. Some people can't afford to take the risk. And you know, quite frankly, those people probably shouldn't be in crypto in the first place, because if you're doing it like that, that's just basically straight up gambling, and it's not for everybody. The volatility is real, okay? So I'll leave you guys with that. Appreciate you all watching. If you want to know more crypto news and information, hit that subscribe button. If you're watching over on X, make sure you follow me. Also, be sure to check out our friends at BTCC. Start trading on that exchange. The link is down below in the description, and we'll see you guys all in the next video.